I'm super excited to announce a new release of the Veeam plugin for vCloud Director available today. For those that are not familiar with the plugin, it allows the Veeam self-service portal for vCloud Director to be directly accessible within the vCloud Director web UI. One of the new features of this plugin that I'll be demoing for you today is single sign-on. This will allow for a truly seamless experience for your customer, making it that much easier for them to administer their Veeam backups directly within VCD. Without further ado, let's get into it. Currently, I'm logged into vCloud Director in their HTML5 provider portal as a system administrator. And let's navigate to the plugin. And we click on Managed Backups. Now, what you see here is a base configuration of the plugin. This is saying that you followed my documentation to install the plugin, but you have made no added configuration past that. This is what you would see. For those that are already familiar with the previous version of the plugin, they'll notice a couple new things, namely the Regenerate Credentials button, as well as the Service Account column. And these additions are to support the SSO feature. So let me get into it and show you just how easy it is to do this provider side configuration for the plugin. So let's click Set Veeam Portal, and now we will enter the URL of our Veeam Backup Enterprise Manager server, as that's the server that is serving out the Veeam self-service portal for vCloud Director. Now by default, that port is 9443. So if in my environment, that's not the case, which is why I don't have it. But keep that in mind. If you need to add your port, you will need to add that here. After you've done that, go ahead and click Next. Verify that the URL listed here is indeed the one that you put in, and then click Finish. So at this point, the plugin is actually going to each tenant organization, setting that URL, as well as, we'll notice a difference here in the service accounts. Instead of the X's we saw previously, we see check marks. So the other thing the plugin did whenever we set the Veeam portal is it went out to each of those tenant organizations and created a 100% unique account for each of those organizations. And this account is titled Veeam.sa. And this will be the service account that we're going to be using for the SSO functionality. But at this point, as far as the plugin is concerned, this is all the configuration that you need to do. So let's go ahead and pivot over to see what the tenant would see, what your customer would see. I'm now logged in to a tenant organization that you saw on the list in the previous provider list. And I'm logged in with a user with the role of organization administrator. So the tenant would navigate to the plugin, manage backups, and now we see it's looking different, and that's because in the back end, the plugin is logging in to the self-service portal for Veeam. Once it logs in, bam, the site refreshes, and now your tenant is logged in to the self-service portal. Notice over here, the user it's logged under is Veeam.sa. But with that, you can see just how easy it is, and now, seamless experience. Your customer has full access to all the goodness that the Veeam self-service backup portal for vCloud Director offers.